decided to call this stream the Sunday based clothes. Usually, when you hear Sunday based clothes, a lot of things come up, right? I remember growing up, we used to have clothes for playing outside, clothes for playing inside, and then you have your Sunday best clothes. These are the, when you look at your wardrobe, like the most dignified outfit you can find out there. Like the nicest, your head tenor, so to say. Like your head tenor. You know that when I wear this, people are going to be turning heads. They'll come out numbers, So that, just they're like, okay, this is what are we on? Just trying to get a hang of this thing. I've never done this before, so I'm trying to just acquaint myself with what it is that I'm supposed to do when I go online. Where to press, what to press, when to press, what to do. I can see I've got no one that's watching me right now. That's understood, considering the number of people that are subscribed to this channel. The other day, I wanted to post a video talking about Lakers and their chances of winning a championship this coming season. And the truth is that there's always a chance, but sometimes the chance is zero, right? But then we just have to give some people something, because even as when you look at the makeup of the team right now, they just lost LeBron. Yes, he's a 41-year-old man, but then what I've come to understand about sports is that if you're going to face an opponent, you need to have within your team what we call the fear factor. Every team should have someone where the opponent, when they're looking at, they're like, oh, as we go to face Lakers, they've got LeBron, they've got Luca, they've got Austin Reeves. But then the fear factor was always LeBron. That was the main guy. But then they've lost their main guy. How do they get the fear factor back? It's something now where they need to start building this coming season. And then when you look at OKC, the fear factor is obviously SGA, Shea Gilgas Alexander. When you look at Miami Heat, they've got Bama Debayo and they've just added Yanis there. So Yanis is now part of the Miami roster. I think Pat Riley wants that ring, and you can tell that he wants it. Even the way he's doing his business right now, you can tell that he wants it. When you look at teams like Spurs, they came up short, but it's a team made up of young people. Yes, they've got Aaron Fox, but he's a 28-year-old guy, and he hasn't won any titles. So he is not the guy. But then if we add LeBron, hey, I don't know what might happen. They could be cooking. Now, what happens if LeBron goes to Golden State Warriors? So you've got Chef Curry and LeBron. The chances are there, but nah, they're not winning it. They're not winning it. It's not about, when we look at the last three championships that we've had in the NBA, it's not about individual brilliance, having superstars in the team. It's about playing as a unit. Sorry, quick. Neymar, where are you going? It's about playing as a unit. For as long as they're not playing as a unit, they're not going to win any titles. OKC did that. The Nuggets did that. The Knicks did that. You can see the chemistry within their team when they're attending interviews, and it might look minute, but those things are big when it comes to wanting to win that championship. They are necessary, no, very necessary. Anyway, that's all I had. Okay, now on the Sunday best clothes, right? We talk about the Sunday best clothes. Sunday best clothes. Think about what do you think about Sunday best clothes? See. So no, that's not necessary. That's not necessary. That's not necessary. But I just cut these ends. That's how come I decided that let me just go live, you know. Even if I didn't have any plans for my life, but at least we've managed to go live. It's always important to chat with people, online. You don't know what kind of connections you're going to make. Meaningful ones, yes. Not so meaningful, yes. Business, here and there. Now, Sunday best clothes are not just about fashion. They represent respect, dignity, and preparation for a special occasion. Something that I've noticed amongst our women, especially with these corporate events. Traditionally, people wore their finest and cleanest clothes to church on Sundays as a way of showing relevance and honor. But over time, the meaning has grown into to include dressing smartly for weddings, graduations, family gatherings, and other important events. When someone wears their best, their Sunday best, it shows that they have made an effort to represent themselves well and to respect the moment they are part of. You know, their Sunday best clothes. It's very necessary.